All right, what is going on, guys? Okay, so a little update here. I won't make this a big video. I'm sorry I haven't posted a video in a few days. For the 15 people who do watch my videos, thank you for the 15 people who do watch my videos. Don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe, and drop a comment. It really pushes out the channel. I'd really appreciate that. So before we get into the video, this is my Discord. We're actually crushing it in here like we do every single day. We got some spy calls today. They ended up running 10% there, and actually a little more up to about 25%, 3.17, about 25%. I sold mine a little early, but they hit 317, about 25%. Then we bought some Amazon calls. I actually didn't do a screenshot of the actual win, but they ended up hitting about 2.05, so about a $30 winner times two. So we crushed it in those Amazon calls as well. If you want daily plays like that, guys, please check out the Discord. We're crushing it in here every single day. Also, at the end of the video, I'm going to show you something super cool that we've been working on. We actually created this software that gives you daily trades and daily updates. Now, what's cool about that is we have a bunch of people that's using it, but we're working on something new that I really think it's going to blow your mind. So I don't want to say any more, but again, I'm going to show you just a quick little snippet and show you kind of. I'll show you at the end of the video. It's going to be super cool. Anyway, okay, let's get right into the video. Now, again, I haven't made a video in a few days. I'm sorry for that. Been kind of sick. So, you know, it's been kind of crazy, the whole conflict with Iran and the US, Trump going back and forth saying this, saying that. Basically he said on I think it was Saturday. So last week we were dumping, markets were selling off hard. And then, I think on the weekend he said, basically have 48 hours, um, 48 hours to comply pretty much. And then basically Iran called their bluff a little bit, called Trump's bluff, and then Trump backed off today. So it is March 23rd when I'm recording this. March 23rd at 9 at night. So, by the time you watch this video, it could be March 24th, early in the morning. I'm not sure. But, basically, again, anything can happen, just like I've been saying that, I wouldn't swing trade. That's not a good idea. It's up to you. Nothing I say is financial advice. It's anything is always up to you. But for me personally, just look at Friday. I mean, if you would have went in with puts on Friday because the weekend it's gonna destroy us and this and that, you'd have been cooked on today. You'd have been slaughtered if you would have went in with puts. You see what I'm saying? So that's why I tell my Discord community. If you were in my Discord community, you would know that I'm like, hey, I'm not swing trading anything. I'm getting my money in. I'm day to day. I'm getting my money. I'm getting out. That's all I'm doing. Anything else is not. It's not something I'm doing. Okay, so again, when the time comes back to swing trade and to get those short dated contracts and swing them, I'll let you guys know. I'll let my Discord know. But for right now, personally, I'm staying off of it. To each their own. If they want to do it, cool. But yeah, so let's take a look here at the charts. Now, let me go on a weekly time frame. As you can see, we've just been basically just rolling over. And if you look at this, it looks pretty close to those April lows of last year. Okay, that's pretty much what it looks like. Now, let me go back to it. Let me go back to the day time frame and show. And actually, no, I guess we can do this on the weekly time frame. As you can see, this is a previous all-time high. So this is kind of what I'd be looking for if we did roll over all the way to this 613 level. Now we're currently sitting at what, 655 ish. So it's about a $40 drawdown basically. So do I think we can hit it? I do. But let's go into the day chart and look at some smaller time frames and let's see what's going on there. Okay. All right. So on the day chart, again, if you've been following my channel for any amount of time, or you're in my Discord, you know that I use the 200 SMA as basically my support and or my resistance. Okay, so let's go back in time to 2025, the April lows. Okay, so as you can see here, we basically broke below the 200 SMA. Then we tried to see if we could reclaim it. That was our retest. We couldn't reclaim it. We dumped all the way back down. We went far lower. and that's our overall trend, by the way. This is our overall trend. And then we bounced back up, and then we gapped up above it, and then finally we retested it again to see if we wanted to go below it, and then boom, it was off to the races. Okay, we haven't touched it since until last week. Okay, so as you can see, we're kind of in that spot again. So basically, I think this was what, Thursday? Yeah, so Thursday we broke below it. We actually closed below it, and then Friday we had a nasty sell off, and then today, we had a green day, which was could be a relief rally. We'll have to see what the next few days happen. Okay, let's see what happens in the next few days. And then we basically rejected off of it again today. Okay, so again, now one thing I will say, again, anything can happen. I'm not going to say that, oh yeah, we're going back to, we're going back to this level, we're going back to the lows, because again, if the conflict with Iran gets resolved, right, then okay, now we can start worrying about going back to all-time highs and see where we go from there. But and that's why I say, I mean, we don't know how long this talks with Trump and Iran. We don't know how long this is going to take. This could take a few days. This could take a few weeks. Who knows? If it goes good, markets start to rally. If it doesn't go good, markets start to sell off. Now, what would I expect in the next few days until that kind of gets ironed out and worked out? I would expect us to reject off of it, because we already rejected off of it 3 times. So I would expect a little more sell off. And again, if the talks don't do well, I can see us coming down to the 613 level. And if they do well, I can see us trending back up to the 675 level. Okay. So that's what I'm looking at. That's what I'm looking at going to this week. Again, this is the 3rd time that we've rejected off of the 200 SMA. So I would expect more rejection going into this week. But again, if there's a resolution, you know, we could shoot up quick. Okay, so you got to watch. You got to be on the watch. You got to be on the lookout. And you got to see, what basically what's Trump saying and what he's tweeting. Okay, so that is all that I have to say about that. Now, something that I'm super super excited for is this our software. Now, it's not just our software, because I've talked about our software a lot in a lot of my videos. This is, if you wanted to check out the video here, this is basically our software. It gives you daily trades and daily stock picks in seconds, and there's also a bunch more tools that it does for you. You can talk to us, you can talk to other professionals. Okay, now what I wanted to talk to you about is basically what we're trying to do, and I just told my Discord community like last week, but basically what we're implementing in the software is super cool. I've seen it done already, but basically what you would be able to do, and that's why I say don't sleep on this. This is actually going to be a game changer. I'm actually super stoked to use it myself, and I can't wait till it's done. The guy that's working on it for us, he's still working on it. But basically, you would take a screenshot. So if you have an iPhone, you take a screenshot of this chart, and it would tell you, to go long or go short based on the chart. And it's super cool. Kind of gives you a score. It gives you, hey, the it's bearish, it's bullish, the bias, all this, what to look for, what not to look for, this and that. And it's super cool. You just take the screenshot, boom, and it gets all the information. It tells you go long, go short. These are levels you need to look for. Enter here, exit here. So, again, I'm super stoked for that. If you are, stay following this page, stay following this channel. It's going to be super sick when we drop it. All of the TrueVest members are already going to have access to it. So if you're not a member, check out the link in the description, and we will see you in the next video. Okay, take care.